Morning, everybody. Welcome to the Inside Edge. It's Tuesday, January 20th, and it's Inauguration Day in New Jersey. And at noon, standing at the New Jersey Performing Arts Center in Newark, Mikey Sherrill will take the oath of office as the 57th governor of New Jersey, and Dale Caldwell will become the 4th lieutenant governor and the 35th secretary of state. Phil Murphy departs after 8 years in office. He's the first Democrat to serve 8 years since Brendan Byrne left in 1982. Governors all have a place in history, some more than others. Today, Mikey Sherrill begins her time as governor with an entirely blank canvas. And it'll be up to her and the events that surround her, some that she won't be able to control. And that will determine what the canvas looks like when her successor takes office. Each inauguration is different. Each carries its own story. Some are larger than others, some more festive. Outdoor inaugurals used to draw tens of thousands of people, sometimes in extraordinarily cold weather. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are glad that they're now held indoors. There were times of great pageantry with grand marshals and marching bands, and there were aerial shows and parades, and men wore top hats and tails. There were fewer women in photographs in those days, and there were inaugurations that were interrupted by tragedy. Some governors, most governors, very carefully and strategically avoid controversies in their inaugural addresses, but not all. In 1935, Harold Hoffman used his inaugural address to call for the creation of a sales tax and a state income tax. And in those days, governors served a single 3-year term. They weren't permitted to run for reelection. So I guess, Hoffman figured, what the hell, go for it. Showmanship takes many forms. I've told this story before. It's among my favorites, so indulge me if you've already heard this very Jersey story. An old tradition was a pre-inauguration church service, most frequently at the Trinity Episcopal Cathedral in Trenton. But in 1962, when Dick Hughes became New Jersey's first Catholic governor, a mass was celebrated at St. Mary's in Trenton, the Hughes family parish. And after Hughes came Bill Cahill, the second Catholic governor, and Cahill also went to St. Mary's. And 4 years later, New Jersey's third Catholic governor was Brendan Byrne, but Byrne dropped St. Mary's and he moved to the Shiloh Baptist Church, where the pastor was the Reverend S. Howard Woodson. 1 week earlier, Woodson had become the Speaker of the New Jersey State Assembly. And Byrne was very, very good at politics. He was the only governor to have served as chief of staff to a governor. And he understood that at that particular moment, his relationship with the speaker was far more important than his approval rating from God. That's all I have for today, everybody. Enjoy the day. Enjoy watching the new governor take office, and we'll be back tomorrow.